I'm Jonathan with AXXAIR USA, and I want to take some time and show you some of the features and benefits of our saws. This saw here is the CC321. It covers a wide range of pipe. It covers from 5.5 inch OD to 12 inch pipe OD. One of the first features I want to show you that really sets us apart is the way we rotate the motor around while we're in the cutting motion. We use a hand wheel for our rotation. It does a couple of things for you. The hand wheel adds a consistent method of rotation, which cuts out on vibration and adds to consumable life. It also takes away the fatigue factor. Instead of having to grab the motor and get your face close to the blade that's turning and is sharp, you just turn the wheel. This adds fatigue. If you do enough cuts in a day, this takes away the fatigue. You just stand here and the operation is very easy. Another feature I want to talk to you about is the way we penetrate through the wall of the pipe. There are some other conventional methods that require the operator to grab the motor, which again gets your face down to the sharp turning, get down close to the sharp turning part, and it also causes you to catch chips in your sleeve that are hot. Instead of grabbing the motor and penetrating through the wall that way, we penetrate with what we call our penetration lever. It adds a fluid motion to penetrate the blade through the wall of the pipe, which also adds consistency to the penetration motion, which gives you a longer life on your consumables as well. So there are a couple of key features that not only add safety but also add consistency. It takes out vibration, which add to the life of the consumables, which will make your operators happy because they're not having to change blades out nearly as often. Another key feature for our saws is the way we clamp. We clamp concentrically, and our clamping jaws are internal inside our saw frame. What that does is it eliminates the need to have a clamping mechanism on the back, thus cuts out all that weight. Most of our saws are close to half the weight of others in the industry that compare to the range and compare to the type of cut you get. With ours, we eliminate that piece on the back. We clamp concentrically. Our clamps are stainless steel as a standard feature. This is not an expensive option that you add. They all come standard with stainless steel clamps. The way we clamp is we turn this wheel handle here and we clamp in, or we can loosen it and take the clamps off. Another key feature of having internal clamping is the fact that our blade to clamp distance is the shortest in the industry. By blade to clamp, I mean the distance between our blade and our clamp. What that does is add a lot of rigidity. It also takes out a lot of vibration. A good example or a good way to explain this is to show you by chopping a tube. If you hold a tube out here, in other words, if you're clamping way back here and you're cutting up here, if I hold the tube here and I chop the tube, it moves a lot, has a lot of motion because I don't have much leverage. But if I'm clamping here and cutting here, it's much harder to chop. It's much more rigid, and I'm not going to knock it out of my hand. So that's just a simple illustration to show how our clamping is superior to conventional methods of clamping with orbital saws. Another key feature of our saws and a key benefit is the fact that we have a wide range of motor options. This motor here is an FS19. It's our standard fast motor. It's a great motor for cutting mild steel, carbon steels, fairly thin wall stainless steel. If you have to cut exotic metals, or if you have to go to Inconel, Hastelloy, Super Duplex, we have what's called an FS15 motor. It looks the same as this. It has a longer neck because it has a gear reduction inside the motor. It's basically a motor with four-wheel drive, so it cuts through the tougher stuff and it does a great job doing it. We also have an MS18 motor that you see here on the table. This is what we kind of call a high output motor. It's a good all-around motor, but it's a great option if you're going to cut a wide variety of things. To explain the versatility of our saw, not only do we have a wide range of motor options, we also have bevel motors. They mount right to this saw. You pull these motors out, you loosen the screw here, pull the cutting motor out, slide the bevel motor in, tighten those two screws, and you're ready to bevel. We use a carbide high-speed process. What that allows us to do is to penetrate through the wall the same way, spin the motor around, and you've got a bevel in a single rotation. It will be the fastest, most consistent bevel that you will see on pipe using an orbital saw or using any other method that comes off in a ready-to-weld form. These are a few of the benefits that explain why I believe we have the best saw on the market. Thank you. We'll have to cut that out.